Hey Beach City fans, Lily coming back at you live from day one of Techsauce Global Summit. I am here hanging out in the exhibition hall with my new friend, Sahib, who is the CEO and founder of Seekster. How are you doing today?
All good.
Yeah. So how are you enjoying the vibe of the event?
I think it's pretty intense. I'm pretty stoked to be here. Actually, it's just getting better every year. More and more people. So I've been coming here since day one, the first year, and I'm pretty sure that this year they have a full. I mean, it's packed, and thankfully our booth's getting a right footfall, a lot of traction as well. So we've just been busy meeting old friends, meeting new people, and meeting partners as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's always fun to feel that energy flowing around and recognizing friends, right? And just seeing things like connect and come into place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So tell our audience then, like, what is Seekster? What do you guys do?
Great. Okay. So to keep it very simple, we are an easy and secure service platform that connects consumers and businesses to reliable maids and technicians.
Okay.
So think about it like Uber and Grab, and you're looking for a maid or a technician to come and fix your aircon or to come and clean your house. That's us.
Yeah.
Right. So we target both consumers and businesses. So we have a large variety of businesses like offices, restaurants, spas, clinics, even retail stores, and then everyone else who is living in condominiums or houses.
Right. So is this a service that's based here in Bangkok mostly? Are you operating regionally already? What's the scale?
Great. So we are basically Thailand's leading platform, being present in 4 cities.
Yeah.
So we are now in Bangkok. We're in Pattaya, Chonburi, and Chiang Mai.
Okay.
Right. So we have almost a coverage of 11,000 service providers on our platform, and we're serving a large variety of users on a daily basis.
All right. And so what are some of the pain points that you're solving, right? Because where does the tech come in? Where does the innovation come in? Why should people be using this platform as opposed to some of the more traditional ways of managing
Absolutely. So, we always consider ourselves to be a service tech platform, right? Purely we're not a tech platform because a lot of what we are judged on, a lot of what we deliver is the actual service.
Yeah.
Right now, if you think about it, the pain point, where does it come from? Actually, going back to why I started this, it was a personal pain point.
Okay.
Imagine yourself waking up. Where it's difficult to being able in a position where you have less time, you're lazy, and yet need to clean your house, right? So what would you do? Now traditionally in Thailand or Southeast Asia on the whole, you would be looking at asking your friends. Checking your Facebook groups, or perhaps going to trees and poles and walls where you see a maid number and a phone call. The question is, would you actually trust that service provider?
Sure.
So the first problem we're dealing with is trust. Second is actually being able to, the price that you're actually going to pay for the service provider.
Okay.
And third, it's a convenience. So I believe that's where we come in. Where does the technology come in? I believe the technology comes in that helping us to scale the scale and increase efficiency internally, right? It's all about bringing that whole experience on your fingertips, right? So with 3 taps, there you go. You have a reliable service provider on your doorstep, right? And then obviously there's so many more features where you do not have to pick up the phone, but just chat with the service providers, track where they are, give them reviews and ratings, and be able to rebook them at the same time, all through that one app.
Yeah. So, I think with convenience apps, right, we're finding more ways to remove the pain points, to make things like streamlined. We want to build ratings and things like that, right, to start creating that trust, right?
Absolutely.
But I'm curious about, so sort of as the provider of all this, right? So how many people are on the Seekster team now?
So, okay, we have about 35 to 35 people right now, right?
Yeah.
And as I mentioned that because we're a service tech company, we are not just a marketplace.
Yeah.
We have gone beyond being a marketplace. So what we consider ourselves is a full stack platform, where we control the experience from the moment you book the service to the moment the service provider leaves. Now, what do we do with the service provider? Because trust is the biggest factor. We actually do criminal backgrounds. We actually train them.
Okay.
So we give them equipment, detergents, our own branding bags, all that as a holistic experience delivered to you through your app.
Okay. So it seems super thoughtful, right? So those 30 people who are working to make Seekster happen, it's not just a bunch of developers and engineers who are coding the platform, right? You've got account managers, you've got people who are in there training the service providers to make this a very holistic experience.
Absolutely. So as I mentioned, we're being a service tech company, we all are obsessed with one thing, is that to be able to digitize and change the way services are called and sold for. Right. So, and one more thing which is super important to us is we're not here just to match the customer demands.
Okay.
But we're here to actually increase the quality of standard of living of these service providers.
Okay.
That's one of our personal missions as well.
Right.
Because today with technology and giving them that constant flow of jobs, we can almost double and triple their income.
Right. All right. Super cool.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So as a little bit of a closing thing, right? So what's your piece of advice to other people who are coming into this tech space from a very service mind? What's your advice for those other founders or aspiring entrepreneurs?
Great. So for me, I always consider one thing, that solve a real problem.
Okay.
Right? Even though it's unsexy, solve a real problem. We're in the most unsexiest vertical where we always constantly get our hands dirty, but trust me, the rewards are very high. And if you can crack a model that no one's willing to do it, and it's a personal pain point or a real problem, and if you can do it the right way with the secret recipes you have in your mind and your team is obsessed, you're the clear winner.
All right. That's awesome.
Thank you.
This has been a great interview. Thank you so much, Sahib, for your time today.
Thank you for the interview and opportunity.
Excellent. So check out Seekster and stay tuned for more content. We're coming back at you live from day one of Techsauce Global Summit, partnered with True Digital Park.